Hi everyone, my name's Sarah, and today we're going to learn how to play hundreds of songs by learning first a power chord, and then second a chord formation that's called a 1-4-5, and I'll explain what that means in just a minute. So, power chords, they're really powerful. What is a power chord? It's basically just playing a couple of notes out of a full chord. So a chord is just more than one note that's played simultaneously. And a power chord is just like the essence of what that chord is. So I'll give you an example. I'll play a G chord on all of the strings of the guitar now. So that's a G chord. Now I'll play a G power chord. And I'm only going to play the lowest three strings of the guitar, the E, the A, and the D. Hear the difference there? Power chord G, regular G. All right. So that power chord G, what makes it so powerful is you're playing a G, a D, and then another G. So the G is the root of the chord. And then the D is the fifth of the chord. So what does that mean? The fifth is it's 5 steps away from the G. So the G is the first note in the chord. And so the fifth of the G chord is G, A, B, C, D, the fifth. So I'm holding down my index finger here on the 3rd fret to get that. I have my ring finger here on the 5th fret. Then I have my pinky on the 5th fret of the D string. So, got it? Other people also like to just bar their fingers on these types of chords. So what that means is that you're playing more than one string by putting your finger down on that fret. So you could do the G on that 3rd fret of the E string, the D on the 5th fret of that A string, and then the G on the 5th fret of that D string, and these two higher notes are going to be with your ring finger. I prefer to play with my pinky though, so I'll show you that. So that's what a power chord is. The root note, the 5th, and the octave. So for simplicity's sake, I won't explain everything that's in the G chord. We'll move on to how to learn hundreds of different songs by playing a chord formation that is a 1-4-5. Okay? So here we go. For this example, I'm going to go ahead and stay on that G since we just learned it. And so my fingers are going to be my index fingers on the 3rd fret, my ring finger on the E string, my ring finger is on the 5th fret of the D string, and then my pinky is on the 5th fret of the D string. So that's the 1, G. So what is the 4 of G gonna be? Let's see, G, A, B, C. So the C happens to be right here next to G, except I'm going to take my index finger and I'm going to put it on the A string or the 5th string on the 3rd fret. Then I'm going to put my ring finger on the, did I say 5th? Yeah, 5th string, of the 4th string on the 5th fret. And then my pinky is on the G string on the 5th fret. So that's a C power chord. And you can strum it in different ways. These power chords are used a lot in punk rock. They're used a lot in rock. They're used in R&B. They're used in, you could play in any various types of music with power chords. Now we need the 5, right? I said 1-4-5 chord formation. The 5th fret on the A string, that's what my index finger's playing. I'm playing the 7th fret on this D string, and I'm playing the 7th fret on the G string. And so that is a D chord, because we're the 5th from G. So it's G, A, B, C, D. Sometimes you'll hear it reversed. You'll hear a, for example, a 4, 4, 5, 4, 1, or you'll hear a 4, 5, 1. So now you can use that and learn how to play all different songs. Some examples of songs that you can learn from these power chords, and then that specific chord formation are R-E-S-P-E-C-T, C-T, Joan Jett, I Love Rock and Roll. So you can go ahead and take these chord formations and then translate them to all different songs. Wild Thing, Louie Louie, lots and lots of songs. Probably some contemporary songs that I've never heard of before too. All right, thanks for tuning in. Keep playing.